ID Software's long-awaited Rage has been released for the PC. Rage is a serviceable hat or a very small umbrella, useful as an ashtray or for hitting people across the head. What it is not, however, is a playable game. Not on my AMD ATI rig at least. After much tweaking, patching and driver updating, the game was approaching something playable, between stutters, tears, long texture loading times and crashes at least. Anyway, the introduction sees the Earth prepare for a cataclysmic meteor impact by safely sealing some people away in stasis chambers. 100+ years later, you wake up in Arc 437A and emerge into the charred remains of Earth that look like a cross between Fallout 3 and Borderlands, but prettier, until textures start smacking you in the face. You are soon pounced upon by two bandits and saved by a man called Dan Hagar, who tells you how valuable you are as an Ark survivor and how lucky you are to have been rescued. We pass by some innocents being held up by bandits on the road and drive on. Dan then sends you, alone, to kill all the bandits. I will reserve judgment until they get the game working and I can play through it properly, but the initial minutes already arise suspicion as to the quality of the writing. It appears to be a badly tacked on tutorial mission. Hopefully the main missions are more engaging than being rescued from lions only to be given a pointy stick and hurled back into the den. Anyway, I have spent about 150 hours of the past few weeks listening to A Song of Ice and Fire, which has kept me from playing much of Bastion, I'm afraid. All I've managed to play are brainless games like Hard Reset, More Diablo 2, Realm of the Mad God, and the enjoyable demo of Orcs Must Die. Try it. Instead of an in-depth Rage review, given its present technical difficulties, here instead is a short, spoiler-free excerpt from the beginning of A Clash of Kings read by Roy Dotrice.
5 members of the King's Small Council broke off their discussion suddenly. "You," his sister Cersei said, in a tone that was equal parts of disbelief and distaste. "I can see where Joffrey learned his courtesies. What are you doing here?" His sister's lovely green eyes studied him without the least hint of affection. "Delivering a letter from my lord father." The eunuch, Varys, took the letter and turned it in his delicate powdered hands. "It gives every appearance of being genuine." "Well, of course it's genuine." Cersei snatched it out of his hands. She broke the wax and unrolled the parchment. Tyrion watched her read. "This is absurd. My lord father bids us accept Tyrion as the hand of the king, until such time as he himself can join us." Grand Maester Pycelle stroked his flowing white beard and nodded ponderously. "You could better serve us on the field of battle." No, I'm done with fields of battle, thank you. I set a chair better than a horse, and I'd rather hold a wine goblet than a battle-axe." Littlefinger laughed. Cersei read the letter again. "I ask for an army, and my father sends me a dwarf." "My lords, perchance you would permit me a private word with my sister." Varys slithered to his feet, smiling in that unctuous way he had. "How you must have yearned for the sound of your sweet sister's voice. My lords, please, let us give them a few moments together."